So today we are going to discuss about the title of the story Deep Water by William O. Douglas. We will also discuss theme of the story because sometimes in the higher order questions where you require higher order thinking skills, these types of questions may come in the exam and you will feel what to write because you have just read the story and you do not have any thought about the story. First, we will take about the main theme of the story, that is the fear of fear. In our life, we fear of many things. Why? Because we think something that we cannot do, something that we cannot achieve, something that we cannot perform, something that we cannot solve, something that we cannot overcome. But there is nothing like impossible. The thing that we have in mind impossible today, it is possible tomorrow. And people like us only they do it. We can take many examples. From the history, people have proved that nothing is impossible. In this story also, it was near to impossible for the writer to get out of fear of water. But he got one instructor and he knew the psychology of fear, psychology of fear of water, and he did so by breaking the things into small segments. Like swimming was very tough for the writer. So what the instructor did, first to take out the fear of drowning into the water, he tied the rope and he made sure to the writer that he is not going to die. That arrangement we had already discussed. That we will not discuss it again. How he was tied by the back of his body, then to the pulley that rose again goes to the hand of the instructor. And this is the lesson of life also, that there should be nothing like fear in our life. If we have the fear of something, you break that fear into small parts and then you will find it is very easy to overcome. Like writer had got the instructions from his instructor first to practice with the hands, then to practice with the feet, then together hand and feet, then practice of deep breathing, and then everything all together. So whatever fear we have in our life, we can divide that particular fear into different parts. The problem is that we want to do everything in a whole from the very first day. So that we should not do. You break into so small parts or fragments or pieces a very big task that you feel it is just nothing. Only one thing that we require is regularity, the religious mind of being regular. If we can do so, everything is possible. So, this psychology of fear is just doing everything in one go, and that we can avoid. And when we are dividing the thing into very small time slots, everything we can do. Problem is that we are in hurry. We want to do that thing just with the shortest possible of time, and that is just a deception. It happens, but it requires a lot of practice. Like 9 seconds of timing of Usain Bolt for 100 meters. It took years altogether. As a result, now he can run very fast. Same way, any work, any feat, any impossible task, any impossible work, any mammoth task we have in our life, you divide it into different small pieces, small fragments, small parts, into small divisions, and bit by bit we can do so. So this is the one thing that we find that is told indirectly by the writer, that the fear of deep water. Deep water means where you fear of venturing into. So that fear is always there. Mind, because he doesn't want to do anything. It is just like a servant. He just, you give a command, do this work, and mind will say, no, it is not possible. But you train your mind, you can tame your mind, because mind is not master, mind is a slave. And when you can give order to the mind, do this, and this is just a small thing you need to do, and mind cannot say no, because that is a small thing. Mind cannot justify. You have tremendous power in the body, you can do anything, like the writer had done, crossing that lake Wentworth for 2 miles. Again he went to Worm Lake. So if he can do, we can do. If he could overcome the fear of deep water, we can also do so for many other things. That is the purpose of writer for writing his autobiography. It is not for publicity. It is for those who want to go higher in their lives. And they can do so by taking a hint from the story Deep Water. That is the purpose for all of us also to read this story. And that is why this story is prescribed in our syllabus. You are in the culminating years of study. Now you are going to venture into society. Now you are required to do many things which your mind will say it is impossible. I cannot crack IIT. I cannot crack this exam. But you can train your mind, you can tame your mind, you can guide your mind. No, you do it in a small way, small way. You can do and don't say no. You just give command to your mind. So that is the message, that is the theme, that is the gist of the story Deep Water by writer William O. Douglas. Just go through the story and then you will come to know, yes, it is possible. Everything is under your control if we go by the right approach. Thank you. Have a nice day.